Okay, welcome Capricorn to your December 8th through the 15th reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Hold on, guys. I'm going to fix this. This camera seems you see. You'll see it. You'll see what I see. Okay, there we go. It looked a little sideways, a little crooked. Okay, now it's fixed. And do some adjustments, right? Okay, first reading of the day. So let's get in here and see what's going on with you. Best messages coming out. We got the Christmas table on. Yay, Christmas. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Messages coming out for the beautiful Capricorn. Mercury retrograde's almost over. We're going to go ahead and just finish it up, right? Going straight to the 15th. Just get it done and over with, right? We do have the Mars in retrograde right now. I did put up the Mars retrograde reading, guys. You can find that in your playlist or on the homepage. Okay, so that is up. I get that up on Friday. Okay, so let's see. And that will go until the 23rd of February. So it'll be in retrograde for quite a while. And then Uranus will go retrograde on the 31st. So it's already in shadow right now. So it could be causing a little bit of a disruption during the mid-month. But we'll see that during the mid-month as you kind of have Mercury, you know, leaving and Mars stabilized with that Uranus coming in. It's a little weird, you know, a lot of fire versus Uranus. So, but let's see what's going on. You have move, 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 move. That is the Chariot coming out in this deck. So yes, it's time to get moving. Moving, moving, moving. And yeah. What are you moving for? It's a very fast card, but it's like move, you know. It's time to pick up the pace. Doesn't want you sitting around. It's time to get up, get going, get to your heart's desire with the Tower. Talking about that Uranus energy. Here we come. Already starting to, it's already wanting to show itself, right? So you do have the Tower coming over here. So it says move. You have this sudden change that's coming. So it does feel like this Tower is making you move, making you want to get up and push forward, right? Two major arcanas coming out. So it's kind of like, I didn't really have a choice. But this sudden change in upheaval is definitely something that is going to give you some kind of sudden awareness, though, as well. Okay. This is about your long-term goals and where you're investing. So it's going to make you start thinking about where you want to plant these seeds when it comes to the King of Pentacles, about your wealth, about your money, about your job, love situation, whatever the situation is. If I see an overall situation, guys, I will 100% throw that out. So far, it's not saying it's a love reading or just money. It's saying whatever is affecting you, wherever you're having this Tower, this is where it's coming. And you're looking for that abundance and that comfort. Do not have, oh, you're resisting the change, or somebody around you is resisting a change. Oh, we're going to look at that. Is it you or someone else? You guys have had this Tower moment, but you're resisting. You are there resisting, fearing this change, holding on so tight. Right? Holding on so tight to the situation. It definitely could be love or somebody that's around you. Could even be a coworker. But you're seeing that you need to plant your seeds to get moving. You know you have to move. You know this needs a change. It's already making itself known that this has to happen. For your overall success, but there could be something that's holding you back, or someone is holding back on you. Ooh, no, we'll figure that out. Okay, we'll figure that out in just a minute. Let's see. We're having some regrets. Someone's knowing that this is ending and they're having regrets to the situation. If you know it's you who's having it, guys, place yourself where you need to be. Place the other person where they need to be. I'm going to say for now, it feels like they are having regrets. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, doesn't have to be, but they could be having regrets to this situation, causing a lot of loss. But yet it does feel like, you know, even though I'm planting the seeds and doing this, you are juggling a lot of different situations, coming up with a lot of new decisions on how you're going to plant these seeds. We see it here as they are sitting in in this sadness, whether it's a love relationship, whatever the relationship is to this person. We definitely see this person. They do not like this sudden upheaval. They do not like this breakup. They do not like that you are moving on. You're like, I'm moving on from this situation. They don't like it. Okay, they're not liking this at all. Even if you have decided to quit your job, or maybe you all lost your, maybe all of you lost your job, right? But they're having a hard time transforming. I do feel like it's a more personal, though, that it is someone within your, what you would consider your personal space. You're moving on from this situation, but they do not want to. I feel like they don't want to leave you, because I have the Ace of Cups in reverse. They're like, I don't want this to end. I don't want this relationship to end. Whether it's a friendship, if it's platonic or if it's romantic, they do not like this. This is leaving them feeling very blocked. I do feel like you felt like you were wasting a lot of your time, right? Wasting a lot of your time trying to fix a situation between the two of you, and it's just not working. If it is, an upset at work, somebody's very upset that you're leaving. They don't like this idea, but it is what it is. But for the most of you, it just feels like there was lack of organization when it came to this relationship. I'm seeing a lot of relationship. Like I said, take it where it is, if it's platonic or love. But definitely just feeling like there is nothing. It's not going as planned. Okay. I put a lot of work into this situation. Now I'm going to plant my seeds somewhere else. I'm moving on from this situation. Why are you moving on from this situation, right? Well, because it doesn't work. It's not working. They don't like that you're investing your time, your energy to something else or someone else. I see that with the Three of Pentacles. You've put someone else in their place. You've put something else in the place. I'm not worried about what's going on. Five of Swords in reverse. Felt like there was a lot of complaining, a lot of competition, could be a lot of jealousy with the King of Cups in reverse. This person, wow. I feel like there was a self-sabotage situation when it came to this situation. Like, if you would have just, done what you needed to do, this wouldn't happen. Fool in reverse. Wow. There. And the Herald, the Cups to the Herald of Swords. Acting a fool. They just could not do it. They just couldn't do it, could they? They just couldn't. They just kept acting foolish. Doing things they're not supposed to be doing. I literally see that. King of Cups in reverse to the Five of Swords. I'm not putting up with your shit anymore. To the Fool. Yeah, I'm not dealing with this anymore. Herald of Cups in reverse. Guys, I don't deal with heralds very much, except for in this deck, so I am going to look it up. Herald of Cups in reverse is, immaturity, insecurity, irresponsible. You're lazy. Now you're shunning. Maybe you felt like they were ignoring you. They weren't putting in the effort, and you're done. And now you might even feel like you or them are inapproachable. Like, I can't even approach you anymore. Or maybe they feel you're inapproachable. Why? I actually feel like you're inapproachable. Like, I can't even come to try to fix this with you, Capricorn. You're inapproachable. You've blocked me. Yeah, I see that here. Ace of Cups, that's blocked creativity. That's blocked, so that just could mean I've blocked you. I'm not dealing with you anymore. To the Herald of Swords, right side up. Absolutely. I'm not dealing with you. They don't like this. You've put them in their place now. Hold on, guys. Let's see where is that? Herald of Swords, excuse me. Spying, upsetting news, penetrating insight, quick changes, and decisiveness. Yes, and I believe that's, that they could be definitely spying on you, and that's why, you're blocking them. This is a very upsetting news to them, that you're not going to, whether you've blocked them completely, didn't say, why, you just disappeared, become inapproachable, or, this quick change, no matter what. You have the Tower. So all of these things make sense, right? Everything that card is saying actually makes sense, because it makes me think they are spying on you. They are watching you. They are trying to get closer to you, maybe for some answers, because we have swords. So it could be, I'm looking for the answer, Capricorn. Why did you ghost me? There it is. Thank you. That was, yes, that's exactly it. Woo. Yes. Why did Cap ghost me? Oh my gosh, you ghosted them. That's it. I know it's true too, because I just got goosebumps. You ghosted them. I'm writing it down. Ghosted them. No more. No more of the BS, right? Right, guys? Seriously, I've ghosted. That's why you become inapproachable. Because they can't really get a hold of you, can they? And even if they do, you've turned your back so far, right, that they can't, like, come on, talk to me. And you're like, no, leave me the fuck alone, right? Come on, guys, you know it, right? Even if you didn't 100% ghosting, you're turned to the cold shoulder. That's it, cold shouldering. So if you didn't 100% ghost, you've cold shouldered. I'll take both, right? Oh, yep. You know, I kind of, in a lot of ways, though, to be fair and be honest about this situation, I do your readings all the time. This actually doesn't surprise me. You've been waiting for this person, and when they do come back, it's like they come back for what they need, and then they want to play these games. I've been seeing this all year long, right? Here they come. It's like, and I want something, and I'm trying to build something with you, but you keep fucking it up. Right. And you can't tell me this hasn't been happening, right? If this is your story, you know I've done this reading off and on, off and on, off and on for you all year long, if you've been here that long. Okay, guys. For those of you who are new, yes, I've been doing this reading for you guys for that long. This is just an ongoing, you know, and it's really, to me, doing this reading is really pretty much like a game. It almost feels like it's their game. It's their way of having some kind of control, or having some kind of codependency. There's, you know what I mean? It's like something like that. Because I've been seeing this judgment. I'm making my final judgment call. My final judgment call, Herald the Wands. Man, you got almost all the heralds. We're only missing the pentacles. But yeah, and it's like Herald the Wands in reverse. So now let's go look at that one. Because like I said, I don't do them except for in this deck. But yeah, okay. So what do you expect from me? I'm giving you my judgment. I'm going with my own inner calling. You know now your own inner calling says enough is enough. That's what your judgment is. Your judgment is to say, I'm done. I've blown my horn. I'm done now. I've given you the chance. Herald the Wands in reverse is ill news, displeasure, broken heart, worry. Yes, because that's what you've done. And that makes sense because you have the Ace of Cups, right? You've broken my heart enough. I've dealt with this enough. Now you're going to go and break their heart. But, you know, but it almost makes you feel like, is it just your heart that's really broken? But they do seem broken. Look, even if they're playing mind games and they don't really know what love is or what a friendship is or how to really be a true family member or whatever it is, there's something going on. Doesn't mean that they still can't, even if they're playing stupid games, doesn't mean they can't be heartbroken. And you could say, well, they're just upset because I won't let them get away with this shit anymore. It's going to be a little harder to say exactly how they really feel. If there's some kind of substance abuse or alcoholism or something going on, then we have to look at things a little bit different, right? Six of Pentacles to the Eight of Wands. No more hot, sexy nights for those of you who are in a love relationship. The hotness is over. But in seriousness, it's like I'm not talking to you anymore. It's like everything, I'm going away. I kind of want to see how and what they're doing here for a second. How do they, you know, really feel? Because I could tell right now that the majority of you is your broken heart, your upsetness, your disharmony. How does this person feel about this situation with Capricorn? High Priestess, they are not using their intuition. They're not open up to the understand. Well, they're in the Eight of Swords and they're holding on in fear of change, so they're not using their intuition. They're still looking for the happy times. You guys are the happy times, the family times, the friendship. They're still trying to continue. That's why, because they're not they're still trying to hold on to this. They're looking for the Ten of Cups. They keep saying they want the Ten of Cups with you, but they don't know how to behave. Why can't they behave? I think it went southern there for a second. Sorry, guys. Sometimes it happens. Okay. Why can't they behave? Temperance. There's the Herald of Pentacles now. Why are you guys are getting everything. Queen of Cups. Because they do actually have a love. They do actually have a love for you. Queen of Swords in reverse. But they also know that you have they don't like the boundaries. They're cold and bitchy right now. They might even be bipolar for some of you. Okay, so they don't know how to really be compassionate. They don't really know how to show love or behave. Temperance in reverse, they're very impatient when it comes to them wanting their way. And then the Herald of Pentacles. I knew I should have just looked it up anyways. I was thinking when I was looking up the wands, you know what? I have a feeling they're going to get all of them, so I might as well look it up, and I didn't. Unexpected expense, rebellious, moodiness, lazy, and waste. As in maybe even wasted, right? Take what resonates, what doesn't resonate, But I'm just saying, if they have some kind of addiction problem, that could be why, because it numbs, right? Addictions numb the inside. So when they're so it could be a codependency, even though they know they love, but they don't really know how to truly feel that if you're numb, right? If I'm always numbing you, but then when I'm not on something, I know deep down inside, it's just. But then we have the Herald of Cups of the immaturity. So maybe they have very emotionally immature. They don't know how. That's saying I don't really know how to love without codependencies or chains, restrictions. Maybe they think that love should be one way, and that they could, a lot of emotional insecurities. Could be that they just think that they can run wherever they want to run, do whatever they want to run, and not, have you worry. Like, I mean, for some of you, have they ever told you, stop worrying about it so much, where I'm going, what I'm doing? And it's like, yeah, but you're doing all the wrong things. That's why I'm more worried about you. Right? Because you keep getting yourself into a third party situation, or you tell me you're coming back here and there. So these emotional immaturity could say that they're the fool, and they're just driven to do whatever they want. So I really wouldn't be surprised if we didn't get a devil card somewhere, right? Because it's literally saying, maybe they even put things on like, I'll do whatever I want to do, but you do what I want you to do. Well, that's not love. So really what we're seeing is there's no unconditional love. The Queen of Cups is an unconditional love. So they may feel that they have this unconditional love for you, but they don't know how to actually use it. So they really don't understand love. I'm really seeing that. So they're playing a mind game, and it might not even be that they even really know that they're playing a mind game. It could just be the way they're raised, or like I said, it could be some substance abuse type of situation, or that they just never really understood and have not emotionally grown to understand what true love is. So they use it as their crutch right now to get what they want. 8 of Cups. Walking away from this situation. So you're walking away from this situation because you know that this is no real love. There's no real commitment. They don't really truly know how to commit to you. It would take a lot of growth for them to do so. Okay. They need a lot of growing up. They need to understand what real love is. You could sit over here and say it's unconditional, but it's like if you keep fucking up the unconditional, that does not mean that unconditional doesn't mean I can't love you from afar. It means that I don't have to put up with this shit. See, but they don't get that. They're like, don't you unconditionally love me as I'm playing with the other woman or the other man? No, I don't. I like, maybe, I'll always have a love for you, perhaps. And I wish you the best of luck, but no, absolutely not. Because then that would say that I'm saying it's okay for you to hurt me. And they think that that's what it is. They think it's okay to hurt you because then they'll just come back crutching in on nine of wands saying I'm okay, and then they can play victim off of that, and they might even do so. They might even say, hey, you know what, but I thought we were the best. So they have destroyed this relationship, and they just keep coming back to destroy it with their selfishness and then with their conflict, and then probably making you feel guilty for the situation. You can see it, guys. I don't even need cards for it. It's just there. You know it, right? You know it. You don't need cards for all of that. So don't ask me, where's your cards? I don't have to have them because you know that's exactly what's going on in the situation, right? So it's like, that is it. They want to put up this challenge. They want to challenge you, but then they want to come back to say, oh, I thought. No, because that's maintaining control over you and this whole relationship. And, this is why the tower is crashing, because it's saying no more. Universe is like, fuck this, man. You guys deserve more. And deep down inside, it's pushing you to move. Those are two major arcanas. It's pushing you to move. You already know the answer. You already know, okay, that's it. I have enough self-love for myself to not have to deal with this. Right? Well, like I said, and it might not be a love relationship. It could be a family member. It doesn't 100% say in here that it's love. Okay, it's love, but it's not saying exactly that it's, I don't have the Two of Cups or anything like that. So we do have the Ace of Cups, but that's not good enough. Okay, so it could be a best friend who's literally taking advantage of you, a roommate, a family member, a coworker, a love, okay? But we are going to grab some love cards so we can kind of see what's going on for a lot of you, because a lot of you, it is love, because I've seen this. But then again, I have had messages in the past that said, no, this is a family member, and, they're always getting away with this, and I always try to come and take them back. They want to run the streets, do their bad things, and then come home, right? And then come stay with me. So I do know that for some of you, it is definitely like a brother or a sister or somebody, a family member. Trust. It says that you're going to have you're going to learn to forgive this person and release all of this and heal from this situation. And, you're going to have a beautiful soulmate coming in from a past life relationship where you're going to feel like this is very humbling, very beautiful, and you've known this person before. Okay, there will be no reconciliation from this situation. You don't really need that anyways. The reconciliation will be from the forgiveness and the learning of how they're taking, advantage of you as you're healing. That way that, you do have this beautiful past life relationship coming in, this soulmate. Okay, so absolutely. Okay, so it says, go ahead and, once you heal and once everything gets better within a love relationship, this is, guys, that you will have this, this beautiful new person coming in who you're going to feel like this is more trustworthy because they're not doing the same things that are hurting me. Okay, they're not playing these games. So I can actually, make the effort and make the great steps to want to get to know this person. Wow, how beautiful is that? Okay. If you know it's a friendship, then you're just going to have this beautiful new soulmate friendship coming in as well. Okay, so if it's a family member, it's definitely going to be forgiving and learning and, just healing your family, as much as you can, right? And just making sure that you're continuing to make these boundaries, and I'm not going to allow you to live here. I'm not going to allow you to do this to me anymore. I'm cutting my strings, okay? Yeah, this person needs a lot of self-development. They really have no passion and no real motivation of what they're doing. And they might even be a lot of vanity going towards it as well, a lot of egotism, emotionally immature is like narcissist little brother, right? So you could say they are a little vain. You could say they are, borderline narcissist, and that's really what it is what emotionally immature is. It's borderline narcissist. Okay. kind of like bipolar is, you know, schizophrenics, schizophrenia's little brother, right? So that's exactly what that is. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, having this step forward, making your progresses right now is bringing you a step forward towards what it really is, what is a new, for those of you in love, you know, this is a love situation, which is bringing in a new enchanting love for you as you are making way through all the karmic situations, closing those doors. Okay, going towards, you know, new love. Okay, new love, something that's, you know, saying, you know what, I've learned these lessons, I don't want to do this. And then you have a twin flame. Whoa, okay, it doesn't want me to hold it. Love at first sight, twin flame, mirrored soul. Well, there it is again. So it could be literally even a twin flame. You might even be dealing with a twin flame now. Twin flame situations are not always what they think. I mean, you know, the media has it all wrong. Twin flames are not always just this, oh, I'm going to be so happy and it's so true. No, you're actually learning from each other. One is very grown and the other one is not grown, and you're learning to balance out. They're teaching you something and you're teaching them something, and you guys are teaching each other something about love. So they could literally come out of this hurt and broken, but enough to heal and understand how much that love really meant. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Because like two twin flames really cannot really come together to be happy, because you have to chase. And I wouldn't doubt if this isn't one of those, because you guys have been doing the run and chase for a long time. For some of you that's in a love relationship. And that's why they do, because they get scared and they run away. Right? But there's a lot of false information out there about twin flame situations that are just not absolutely true. It is not the most romantic. It is under the sheets, and it is when you're together. It is like nothing that's compared to anything else on this planet, because this roaring flame. But then when you guys get angry, what about the opposing side? Boom, it's like a nuclear war. Okay, and the only way to really stay together within a twin flame situation is if you're both balanced and understanding and have the same growth. Otherwise, they come together so you guys can learn from each other. It's all about a learning. It's a learning situation. What have I learned about love? What have I learned about this situation? Right? And then you bring in this beautiful soulmate. Okay? And if you know it's not, then it's just some karmic soulmate that you're learning off of, which is kind of sad in some ways, because, you know, it could take them for a long time to even, you know, think about what it was that they've learned. And that's even if this person even learns anything. They have to grow. There's a lot of growth. Pray for their growth. Pray for their understanding and their growth of what really is. And if it has something to do with, you know, some kind of alcoholism or something, just pray that, you know, they can get away from that and heal in so many ways, right? So overall card for the reading is, I'm going to use the Sacred Traveler. This person just cannot do anything until they heal. It's really going to be up to them to want to get the help or the understanding or the growth that they really need. It looks like you've been there quite a while trying to help the situation, but they have to want to help themselves. It says, first light, beginning a new cycle. You are cherished by the angels. You are being completely watched over this situation, as this situation is, you know, coming to a woeful, you know, blow up, I guess you would say. But moving on is the best key, because it says expand your horizons. You have beautiful things coming towards you, and, you know, find the sanctuary within yourself as you are healing. This card says opening to your spiritual source. Beautiful. Beautiful, standing within your truth. And, you know, it's kind of crazy, because I do believe this whole story is a lot about standing in your truth when it comes to this person having that better understanding. Because like I said, this awareness of what's really going on is going to be the major catapult to this situation. And that's why I do believe you are just like, I'm done, right? Because now you can reflect on all the things that have gone on, and it's just like this lightning bolt hits you and you're just like, done. Okay, guys, until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.